Welcome to Flight Sim My Way, where we try and do it by the book, but it doesn't always work. So that's why it's my way. We take off, we land, we try not to crash, and we definitely have fun. So please follow, subscribe, and like. Oh yeah, let's subscribe please. That helps me a whole lot. And welcome to Flight Sim My Way. This is my little Cessna 172, and we're over here at the Woodrum Field, the Roanoke Blacksburg Regional Airport, and we're going to be flying from here to Richmond, over to the Richmond Airport, which, by the way, is the Capital Region Airport, Richmond International Airport, owned by the Airport Commission, I guess. I don't know. I was reading stuff up, and I thought that was, well, just some useless information I'd throw in there if you were interested or not. But either way, we are going to be flying from Roanoke to there. And so while we're getting ready, crank the airplane up. I'll be quiet. Somewhat. There's just no way I can be quiet though. So we're going to check all my dials. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's why it's Flight Sim My Way. So don't get too technical with me because of my procedures and how I do things, because I don't always do them the way I'm supposed to do them. But hopefully everything will work all right, and we'll be able to get this plane off the air, into the air. There goes my dog. Ooh, okay. Anyway, we'll get the Garmin's cranked up here, get our GPS system going. The Garmin, what is that, 1000 I believe? And I'm still learning a lot of this stuff here. I don't know exactly how to set everything up, but I'm working on it. We'll see what happens. At least I can get the engine going. We got that running. That's a good thing. And so here we are at the airport. We're right here, and we got to go to there. That's I think runway 6 we'll be taking off from, and then we're going to be scooting across that pink line all the way over to Richmond. And we're looking at the Navigraph map, which now has a whole new way to set stuff up as far as your views, BFR, you know, and IFR, high and low, and different things. And so it's coming along real good. I use Navigraph charts, and I put this up, or I made the route through SimBrief, and so yeah, I just watched a video not too long ago on how to set this up, and I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'll get it eventually, and we'll get everything in there and see if we can't get this plane going. Yeah, let's see here. Trying to remember which dials to turn and what buttons to push, but Click that little thing there and you can use your keyboard to type in, which is kind of cool. I like that. That helps a lot because that twisting dials trying to get letters and numbers sucks. Taking off from runway 6. That way, I guess, I don't know, if I was not doing it VFR or whatever, I probably wouldn't hardly put any of this stuff in, maybe, but oh well. We'll get her going for you. So I guess that's our route, and now we're gonna taxi on out to the runway and get this thing up in the air. First though, I think actually, let me get this thing set up for my GPS, and probably need to put my altitude in there, and there's my, I pushed the B button on the keyboard for my altimeter because I'm lazy and don't feel like calling ATC. There's my ascent speed and all. Get that set up. Get, what is that? Fletch? I don't know. But I set that up so I can see FLC there. Yeah, Fleck. And that's my takeoff. Ascent speed, I don't know what you want to call it. That's why it's Flight Sim my way, but we'll figure it out one day. I'll get all the terminology correct sooner or later. I guess the more I do it, the more familiar I will get to it. And anyway, so I've got my ascent speed set so I can try and keep it at its appropriate whatever. Okay, so let's check and make sure that all my ailerons and rudders and stuff work. And so pull the mixture a little bit there to make sure I'm alright. Let's see. Yep, alright, let's go. Let's roll, as they say. So we're gonna cruise on out here, taxi on out, and I'll just be quiet, and we'll go through and get over to the runway. Oh look, I'm not the only one out here today. Cool. Alright, now that we're up here at the runway, let's do a run-up check. So what I need to do is I should push my mixture in, and then we'll throttle up to about 1800 to 2000 RPM. And then we will go over to the ignition switch and check our magnetos for any descent and drop, and I forget the percentage, but there's some percentage, and if you turn the key the right way and not too far we'll be okay. Alright, so I think that must be good because the engine's still running. Alright, well, let's ease the throttle down a little bit to about 1000 RPM and taxi on out to the runway. I don't know why I'm putting flaps on. I don't think we needed flaps, so we don't do that. Alright, everything looks good. And get my landing lights on. Wherever they are, there they go. And the strobe lights on. And apparently I didn't have my taxi lights on, but that's okay. It's flight sim my way. Take the brakes off and make sure there's nothing coming and go. We're not going. Why are we not moving? I don't know. Huh, my brake's stuck. Well, let's see. Push the pedal, nothing happened there. Let's put the brake on, take it off again. Okay. Alright, so let's take off into the wild blue yonder, and here we go. Get in the center of the runway as best we can. It is actually a little windy today, but not too bad. Alright, here we go. Speed alive. And 55. And coming up. Here we go. Rotate. Oops.
Stall.
Whoa. Alright, well, we're moving right along. And, yeah. So, we will get stable, and now I think I'll push a few buttons. What am I going to do? Let's see. Okay. Well, I'll push the autopilot, I'll push the nav button, and then I'll push the flex button, but I was already going too fast. So that's why I didn't stop at 74, which is my preferred takeoff speed, or ascent speed, or whatever the heck it's called. And we'll ease out away from the airport, and then we'll dial ourselves in to get back on track, because if we can see to my right here on the GPS, I'm not going in the right direction here. I'm off a bit, so I need to dial in to the right some and try and get back on course here. I guess I had it on heading, so let's see where I gotta go. Oops, turn the dial the other way, Brooks. There we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, I gotta go way over there. I didn't, there's no SID for this, standard instrument departure, or anything that I know of that I needed to have followed, because this is a sort of a VFR flight, so if that's the correct thing I should be saying. And flaps are up, all that's good. Mixture's rich. Mixtures in, whatever. Beautiful clouds. Beautiful day, actually, from here. And so away we go. And we'll see what happens. We'll try and get back on course and head on to Richmond. Look at the mountains. You can tell we're in Roanoke. A lot of mountains in Roanoke. Watching my little dial get dialed in to where all the lines line up on my GPS. And I guess I'll hit my nav button, then we'll get straightened out, and yep, there we are. We're in line. So we are on the way, and hopefully be in Richmond shortly. We will speed things up a little bit. Through the magic of video editing, we will be there before you know it. And yeah, look at the clouds. I mean, it looks beautiful. Microsoft 2020 is doing a fine job. Yep, all the buttons look good. Then what do I know? It's Flight Sim my way, and I'm doing it my way. Look at those mountains. Aren't they gorgeous? Wow. Still on course, crabbing a bit. I guess there's some wind up here. But anywho. So like I just said, through the magic of video editing, we are in Richmond. And yeah, there's a bit of a wind out there, but we're gonna try and land. I've already put in all the info in the Garmin 1000 or the G1000. That's our course right there. We're gonna come into the airport and hang a left and make a little U-turn and come on back. So hopefully all this will work out real good and we'll land this thing. I'm going to start our descent down to 2,000 and pick up our signals there for our approach, and we'll see if we can't get that going here in just a few minutes. We're going to turn course. Beautiful scenery. I keep saying that, but it is. Yep, there's the Richmond Airport on it. Right, I don't know, 20 minutes from my house. Our house is kind of, I think it's called the Doobie arrival, and we get planes coming over my house all the time. Then we've got the Greg Adams, the old Fort Lee, Greg Adams Army base. We get Army helicopters flying over. Kind of interesting. And so let me concentrate here and see if we can't get this thing turned around and get her on the ground. Well, there I am. I'm heading in anyway. I wasn't paying attention. There's my video editing. Now I'm pushing buttons and I don't know what I'm doing. But we'll figure it out. We'll be on the ground shortly. Yeah, wow. Here's where I make a big mistake, taking it off autopilot. But I was way too high, I believe, and I need to come down. And it's windy. I don't know if it's windy or my piloting skills, but man, I'm going all over the place.
500.
Scary, scary, scary. But we're getting there. I'm almost there. A little high. Wind is catching me. When I did this, I don't know if I'm picking the right runway or not. But here we go.
Stall.
Oh no, don't do that. What a horrible landing, but I'm gonna make it, I hope.
Stall.
Whoa, don't stall.
Stall.
Don't stall.
Stall.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not very good at landing anyway, so hey. The landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Isn't that what they say? Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Well, I appreciate you putting up with me. So, until next time. Thanks for watching Flight Sim My Way. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you really did, check out my other videos. And please follow and subscribe. And hit that little bell for reminders when I get new videos up. So thanks again and have a great day.